Hey guys, I wanted to post a video to go over some channel updates and announcements. First and foremost, thank you very much for all the support. This channel has grown so much in the past year. I mean, last year at this time, there were 3,000 subscribers to this channel, so the growth has been crazy. And YouTube sent me one of these things, a plaque to commemorate 100,000 subscribers. So, I mean, I never thought I would be receiving one of these. This is crazy. So, thank you guys so much. Little mirror in there. Got a little weight to it. It's a little bit nicer than I thought it would be. I'm not going to be displaying it behind my back on videos. Just kind of wanted to show you guys that I got one of these things, so it's really cool. Thank you very much. Something else I got is a new camera. I'm really excited about that. If you saw my New England impressions video, the images were awful. I had gotten a new phone, and the camera on it was terrible. So I was like, this is unacceptable. I have to get a new camera. So I did, and I'm really looking forward to improving the image quality of the images I take. I'm still at the mercy of a lot of Creative Commons and fair use stuff, but the stuff I take myself is going to improve a lot. And I don't really want to keep posting images on YouTube. So when I was on my road trip, last one, I was posting images each day. I'm here today, I'm here today. I'm like, people don't subscribe to a YouTube video channel to see images of some guy's road trip. So I was thinking, well, if only there was a website where I could just post the images to it and not have to worry about videos. And I was like, oh, yeah, well. So I did start an Instagram page. I'm not going to use it very often. It's just going to be when I'm traveling. So like, for example, I'm going to be traveling again next week. So I'll post images to the Instagram page, and I'll put something on YouTube, like a little post saying, hey, I'm going to be here. If you want to check out where I'm at, follow me on Instagram. And that's where I'll post the images. That way I'm not spamming your YouTube inbox with images, and that way if you don't care about it, you don't have to see them, and if you do care, you can just go to Instagram. So yeah, I have an Instagram page, but it's not a gateway drug, I promise. But I do look forward to seeing the image quality improve and better video, so I can do stuff on site. So I plan on doing some more videos on site. So yeah, look out for some of those new ones. Okay, so here's the part where I'm going to beg you for money, and I would like to spend more time focusing on YouTube, and I don't want to have to generate revenue the ways that most other channels do it. So I don't want to do Patreon. I don't want to have more ads or longer ads you can't skip, or the ads that break up in the middle of videos, or today's video is brought to you by blah. It's like a minute-long commercial form, and there's Amazon affiliate links, just all kinds of stuff I don't really want to do. So I was thinking, what can I do to generate revenue, but would also allow viewers a chance to represent themselves geographically? So what I came up with is a way to sell you for the low price of $5 this pin. Probably costs 1/10 of a cent to make it in a Chinese factory, but it can be yours for the low price of $5. But it's a magic pin, and it'll go somewhere on this map. It'll go to the place where you could live if you could live anywhere you want. And so I don't want this to end up being a population density map. So I don't want where you're from or where you currently live, unless where you're from or where you currently live is where you could live if you could live anywhere else. But I want to see how this might differentiate from a population density map, because I know geographers love how there's like a million ways to show a density map. So, and again, if this were just density, it'd just be a bunch of pins here and nothing here. So I would like to see just how many folks would maybe want to live here, or not many folks up here. Would there be people that would want to? So again, it's just kind of research. And for the channel, it would be really useful research, because everybody would fit into one of 5 categories. You'd either be, you live where you're from and you want to keep living there. You live where you're from, want to move somewhere else. You don't live where you're from, you want to go back to where you're from. You don't live where you're from, you want to stay where you're at. You don't live where you're from, you want to go to even a third place. So everyone's going to fit into one of those 5 categories. I'm going to keep a spreadsheet, kind of keep track of who's an A, B, C, D, E, and this kind of research for the channel. I think it's pretty exciting, and I think it's a really cool way to generate revenue that would also be, for you guys. You can represent something, and without having to watch longer ads or me doing today's video is brought to you by this. I get a ton of offers for those too, but I really don't want to do those. But I think this would be a really fun way to do it. And yeah, you might be thinking, well, what if I want to live somewhere else that's not the US or Canada? And so right now I only have a smaller world map, and just going by my analytics, 95% of the viewers are American or Canadian. So I'm going to assume that most Americans or Canadians would choose to live somewhere in their country. However, obviously, many people would want to live overseas, and I'm sure there are plenty of people that live overseas that don't want to ever come here, or maybe they do want to come here. So, but because I feel that the vast majority are going to be North America, I'm going to use this as the big map, and I'll have a much smaller world map. They will both be available digitally, that you can look at them, but the only paper one is going to be the North American one. And I do like this map because it delineates the Canadian provinces, so it's really cool. So most Canadians live where it would be on this map. I mean, if you want to hang out with Sarah McLaughlin over here in Halifax, you're going to be off the map. But if you see the map, you might be like, these are some weird looking borders. What's wrong with this? But it's actually hand drawn, not me, by somebody talented. So there's some weird borders. Great Salt Lake looks kind of strange. So it's not perfect, but I mean, for a hand drawn map, this is really cool. So down below, you'll see a link for a PayPal account, and you can go to that and you can donate to the channel, and you'll get one of these things. So in the description, if you go there, it'll say Geography King, how much do you want to send? $5. You can send me 1,000 if you want, but $5. And in the description, like the notes, I want you to say, from Cleveland, live in Cincinnati, would like to live in Columbus, or whatever it happens to be. Just real short blurb, and I'll again keep the spreadsheet going, and I'll add it to this. It'll probably be a good, I have no idea how much interest there will be in this, but it might be a good couple of weeks before I have the first initial thing. So if there's a handful of people that want to do this right away, it might be a little bit of a rush, and there might be nothing on here. It might be a total backfire, and I might be looking at a blank map this entire time. So I am kind of curious to see just how this will go. This will not be my normal background for videos. I don't want to be blocking Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas. Well, yeah, screw them, actually. No, I'm just kidding. But this won't be the back of my normal videos. I'll do updates every now and then on this, and I'll show this at the end of each of my videos to give an idea just where things are going in terms of people's preferences. So I'm really excited about this. If you have any questions about it, let me know. I think it's kind of a cool way to generate revenue, and without having to make you guys watch more ads. And I just, ad revenue isn't that much on YouTube. That's why folks do the longer ads, and this video is brought to you by. Now, I'm certainly not going to judge any channel for doing that, because some of my favorite channels do that, so I'm not going to judge anybody for that at all. But at the same time, there just isn't much revenue from normal ads, so something like this I think would be a little more fun. So it's a win-win-win, I think. It's research for the channel. You get to rep where you like to live, and it also helps the channel itself generate revenue, because most of that revenue is going to go back to the channel, because the long-term goal is to be able to afford someone to help with editing. So I would like to be able to post more often, but I'm such a terrible editor. It takes me so long to do it that I need some help. So something like this can help generate revenue to maybe get me to hire someone that'll help me with some of the tedious work. So that's my plea for money. So I hate to do that, but I don't know. I feel a little guilty even asking, but I think if I do it like this, it won't be so bad. So hopefully you guys will find some interest in that. And you can, again, check out the link there to PayPal, and you can kind of see how to represent yourself with a pretty cool pin. Okay, the next announcement I have is about the live streams, and I love doing live streams. I've had a lot of fun doing it. I've done 5 of them so far. The first one had 42,000 views. Next one, 28,000. Then 13,000, 11,000, and then 6,000. So that's a pretty clear indication that your live streams aren't that good. So, I mean, I'm not going to look down on 6,000 views. I mean, that's a ton of views. But when you've had that much of a drop-off in 5 live streams, that's a bad sign. So, I mean, the first one I expected to have the most, because I think people might have been like, what does this guy sound like when he's not recording a video? The second one was the Final Four of the March Madness. So I expected to drop off to the third one, but 13 to 11 to 6, that's pretty bad. So I'm not going to be streaming GeoGuessr anymore. I'm just not that good at it. And so nobody wants to watch somebody be okay at something. I mean, I'm not going to watch a video game streamer be okay at a game. I want to watch someone that's good at it. So, and I don't like GeoGuessr enough to want to learn the things you have to learn to be good at it. So I won't be doing that anymore. But I do have some other interesting ideas for live streams. So I'm still going to continue to do those once a month or so. I just think they're really fun. I will do one and one only. That will be one of those AMA ones, like the Ask Me Anything, one time only. And then that way, if I ever do another Q&A or other kind of live stream, I won't answer anything that's not geography, but I'll get one out of the way, an AMA one, one time only. But I do have some pretty cool ideas for other live streams coming up. Some interesting things. All the time it's just the stuff I do anyway at home for fun. Just put the camera on, so you have what kind of a nerd I am. But so I will continue to do those, but it will not be GeoGuessr. There'll be some other cool things. They'll probably be different each time. Won't always be the same thing. So that's the state of the live streams. I love doing those. I hope you guys enjoy them. Of course, fewer people enjoy them each time, but yeah, those are the kind of the main things I wanted to talk about in this video, to kind of go over some of the updates. And just, I'm so excited with the way things are going. A lot more travel. I'm going to be traveling again next week, and so that'll be your first chance to check out my Instagram page if you want to. And one more thing I wanted to mention is that a lot of times people think I'm standing still, and they're like, does this guy move his arms? He's like standing still. And no, I'm actually sitting in a chair, and it's got armrests. So when you see me recording, I'm sitting straight chilling like this. My arms like this. Normally the camera's kind of like this, but so not only am I uptight, I'm straight chilling. So, I mean, I know it's not the most professional way to record, but I mean, it's comfortable. So in case you're wondering if I'm standing up and just not moving my arms, which would be kind of weird, I'm actually sitting down and just straight chilling. So, but yeah, this video is way longer than I thought it would be. But again, just thank you guys so much for all the support. I think it's great. This plaque thing is so cool. But yeah, check out the Instagram page. And but yeah, I mean, if you do think you might be interested in repping yourself, check out the PayPal link below, and support this channel, and provide some good, cool research as well to the channel. So anyway, guys, that's way too long. So thank you guys for watching this video. I'm sorry I had to sit through it for this long. And but yeah, look for my stuff coming up. My trip next week, and then I'll post a video about the place I'm going to be. So check out that when it comes out. All right, thanks a lot, guys. Bye.